Hello, everyone. So let's talk about personality traits. Let's talk about personalities in someone who has multiple personalities. So for myself, I am schizophrenic, and perhaps this is why this is the case. But I will say that the reason that I have multiple personalities is because I have to compartmentalize myself into various segments in order to understand where my motivations are coming from. Otherwise, I do not know what part of myself is influencing me to either make a decision or to decide on something that I need to make or understand or accomplish. So, let me talk about three personalities that I have. Two of them I call my Valkyries, Fury and Vengeance. Um, Vengeance is always on the left and Fury is always on the right. There are two blonde women that I will try to put pictures up of, at least as far as an equivalent, because I have very specific images when it comes to what makes up my personality, what characters make up my personality, and the conversations that I have. And I think that the biggest thing for me and telling you is that I'm constantly conversing with myself through a number of personalities. So let's talk about Fury. So Fury is very similar to the word itself. She doesn't talk a whole lot, but she's very intense. So if I was going to give one expression to Fury, it would be this. And if I was going to give one expression to Vengeance, it would be this. But how do those interact with your personality that you engage with and to the world with? So, whenever I'm engaging with somebody else or the world, it comes down to a particular emotion or perhaps multiple emotions. So Fury is anger. She is not necessarily hatred, but she is anger. She is ferocity. Even if it's not about hate, even if it's not about combating something, she's very much just like very level or head raised, looking into your eyes, looking into the issue's eyes. Vengeance, she's very much brooding, very much planning, and looking at you as if it's a combatant that, oh, you're going to get your time, basically. So she has a very much downward cast head while her eyes are upward cast. So, another personality that I'm going to discuss today is Archelites. So, Archelite is my guardian angel. The two chicks that I just talked about that are my Valkyries, that are parts of myself. Fury is short, blonde, and intense. Vengeance is tall, blonde, and she has dreadlocks. She has blonde dreadlocks, basically. And she is very contemplative, but also very fierce. Archelite is very different. So let's talk about the head, where these things exist. I always feel Fury to my right side here and Vengeance to my left. And I can actually, all the conversations that I have in my head or even externally when I'm alone, sometimes I get tinges or feelings, like small pricks of consciousness in one side or the other based on the kind of mentality and understanding I'm employing at the time. Archelite, he is remarkable. He is my guardian angel. He's very much like Archangel Michael. He's always in the backdrop. Whenever I'm having a conversation with myself in whatever room of the many rooms that I'm talking with my other personalities with, there's different rooms that we talk in. He's always leaned up against the back wall, arms crossed. He's a black man, very big, very strong, with dreadlocks that kind of go down to here. Always has sunglasses on. But when he lowers the sunglasses, it's pure light that comes out. He's very forthright. He's very intense. He's very honest. He can't help but be honest. Definitely my guardian angel. So if I ask him, should I, this person, I'll give an example. And I'll show you the personality of each of these parts of myself that I'm talking about. So let's address this question. This person is attacking me. They're confronting me. I didn't do anything to them. What should I do? Fury would say, you go to war with them. It doesn't have to be, hand to hand. It doesn't have to be physical, but you project your dominance to them. Vengeance, the other Valkyrie that I have, is very much like wait and see their weaknesses. Then you can strike. And then Arcalite is very much of the mindset that just ignore your desire to react to such people that have insulted you. It is much easier to move on than it is to make your life obsessed with getting right or getting one up on all of those who have wronged you or who are so-called above you. Just sit back, let that happen, and just move on. It's very much like Arcalite. So these are 3 of the personalities that compose my being. There are many more. There's a constant conversation. There's a very much a city of beings within my mind, within my brain. And these are 3 of the main ones. I may have more information to give in the future in regards to these 3, but I kind of want to put this out for first and foremost for anyone who is curious about multiple personalities and how they influence somebody's brain, somebody's mind. I will give further details in the future about these 3 entities that compose my my psyche, though there are more. At any rate, thank you very much for watching. I hope that this was at least interesting, if a little weird, and I hope to see all of you on the channel in the future.